Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 17. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, they show a montage of all the ladies. Candace is getting her 5, 6, 7, and 8. Honey, she getting her dance moves on and whatnot. Wendy is boxing up some candles, and Mia is doing whatever it is that Mia does. In the next scene, Ashley and Gisele go to the bridal shop to meet Robyn. And so the ladies are asking Robyn if she wants something traditional. She's like, well, I march to the beat of my own drum. Yes, ma'am. Those fashions definitely do go ba-rum-pa-bum-bum to their own drum. Baby, them fashions gonna do what them fashions gonna do, child. So Robyn is like, I just have so much planning to do. I'm trying to figure out, like, what do I need to do? What are the boys going to wear? The invitations? Where are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? What kind of shoes I'm going to wear? Robyn, are you planning a wedding or not? Okay, because you're so confused and you can't keep up with the lies. Just like my grandmother used to say, once you tell one lie, you got to tell another. Then you got to tell another. You got to keep up with the lies. So I'm just trying to figure out, are you having a wedding or not? I mean, because there's nothing to plan but cake and punch for that stuff you want to do. Moving forward. So while she trying on dresses, Ashley is telling Gisele about what went down in Mexico. Here she go. Some things happened. Me, Mia, Candace, and Wendy, we like hung out. So Gisele is like, you and Candace kissed. She's like, no, not me and Candace. Gisele said, did someone else kiss or do some vagina bumping? Now this is my thing. If I sit down with one of my girlfriends and we've just come from a girls trip and there are more than 2 of us, I'm not going to automatically assume that we've been bumping each other's vaginas. I'm going to say, girl, what? Somebody hooked up with somebody I'm going to think you did something with someone outside of our group. Child, this is crazy. And so she's like, I didn't say that. Girl, well, what are you saying? Just spit it out. It's worse than when Cynthia couldn't tell him what was going on about Mr. Chocolate. Well, if we gonna put it on the table, then we gonna put it on the table. Ashley, just say it. Child, shout out to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. Just say it, honey. She's like, well, Mia was admiring Wendy's physique. She was just saying she admired her and she was beautiful and stuff like that. So Gisele wants to know if Wendy was picking up what Mia was putting down. So Ashley was like, well, Wendy was intrigued. Let me tell y'all something. I wouldn't even let Mia breathe the same air as me. Do you hear me? Once we got beef forever. Honey, and if you put a drink anywhere near me and it's not going down your own throat, then we definitely are going to have a problem until the end of time. I'm sorry, maybe that's just me, honey. But I'm like, say what now? So then Robyn comes out in the first dress. It was very pretty. It flattered her body shape. I thought it looked cute on her. Robyn in the store playing dress up child, so we're just going to go along with it. So Ashley was like, yeah, they left together and I don't know what happened after that. So Gisele was like, listen, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to ask Mia. So Robyn comes out in the second dress. It's awful. I was like, girl, please go back in there. So after Robyn goes back inside to try on dress number 3, Gisele in the confessional, she was like, if they are bumping or licking, I need to know before I tell people. Oh, but be clear, I'm going to tell people. Giselle's so messy and childish, honey. Ooh, honey, she is messy and childish. So Robyn steady trying on these dresses. Ma'am, put on your street clothes so we can get up out of here. So Gisele asked her why her mom wasn't there. Because Robyn play all day. She was like, well, I haven't even just told my mama. And again, you want me to believe that at this moment in time during this show, because I already know what somebody going to say, the People magazine has said that Robyn and Juan are married. I don't give a damn. I don't care about that, honey. It's giving Stevie J and Jocelyn, honey. Until I see something or until I can pull it up on the Googler, I'm not buying it. Okay, I'm just not buying it. So she said her mama don't know what's going on. So Gisele was like, well, can we throw you, a bachelorette party? Mia's going to help me because, she knows every stripper in America. So she's going to be able to help me out. And she was like, but I need to know who can't come. She said, well, we definitely know Karen ain't coming. And the way that Wendy was laughing when she was saying all that stuff, it just makes me feel like she's not genuine and wanting to have a friendship with me. Girl, if that's the case, then you can X out Candace and Mia too. Everybody laughed at that table except Gizzard. It was funny. And I don't care what you say about it. It was funny. You sure did laugh at her getting doused with that drink. Now all of a sudden, since it's your turn, it's not funny. You're such a hypocrite, girl. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, okay? Nobody want to come to that thing anyway, child. So don't threaten them with a good time. In the next scene, Candace is at home with Chris and they're having a little breakfast. They start talking about her video with Trina. She's doing a music video reveal and she's going to reveal her album cover, but Trina's not going to be there because she's going to be at the Essence Fest of it all. So she ain't going to be able to be down there. So then he asked about Mexico and Candace was like, oh, honey, the OLG was fighting. Maybe the older heifers was fighting, honey. He said, well, that sounds extra. It definitely was. Across town, Wendy and Karen are having lunch. So Wendy brings up the last time that they were at a table and how Karen was basically shaking it, honey. She's shaking the table, honey. Shout out to K. Michelle. So Karen was like, well, you know, I survived that. But then here come Robyn. Back over with Candace, she's telling Chris about Karen saying that Juan has a girlfriend and walks the streets of Georgetown hand in hand. So Chris said, oh, yeah, okay. Of course, throw another husband under the bus. Baby, that's all this season was about. That's all this season was about. And then when I saw the preview and it said the season finale, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I got nothing out of this season. It was all a blur. I really do not know what went on. I do not know what went on. I have absolutely no idea. But anywho, Candace is like, yeah, that's so stupid. That's just like you filling on Cookie Monster in front of me. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Now, listen, Chris may be innocent because we saw the footage, but I don't put nothing past Juan. Do you hear me? Not nothing. So the fact that Chris is innocent does not make Juan innocent because he's another house husband. Girl, absolutely not. Moving forward. Back over with Karen and Wendy. Karen tells Wendy that she had been sitting on this hug for a while now, for like 3 or 4 years. So then Wendy remembers her wig shift party and Karen saying that Robyn should be concerned about what Juan says when he's drunk. So Karen was like, you know, I just feel like Robyn has misplaced anger. And Wendy said, well, you know, Robyn didn't even show me the stuff in her phone. Robyn couldn't show you, Wendy, because she couldn't act like she was cool with you in front of Gisele. She has no backbone. Karen said, well, the woman in the phone or on that picture or on that video, that ain't me. Back with Candace and Chris, he's like, well, did y'all do anything fun? Or did y'all just talk about each other's husbands? Honey, just talk about each other's husbands. And that's what they did. So Candace said, well, the last night I ended up in my room, but I don't know how I ended up there. So Chris was like, all right, whatever about that, y'all. I'm just happy that everything is about to be done and all of your stress is about to be over so that we can restart IVF. And as they're talking about this, I can bet y'all, this is my theory. Now, I might be wrong, but I bet that Candace is going to reveal at the reunion that she's pregnant. That would be awesome for her if she is, but something about it just tells me that she gonna be pregnant. I just can feel it. Moving forward. Back with Karen and Wendy, Ashley FaceTimes in while Wendy and Karen are together. She's like, what y'all talking about? So Karen said they were talking about Robyn and all her misplaced anger and how she needs to take it out on Juan if she want to take it out on anybody. So Ashley reveals that there was a group chat about the bachelorette party and they ain't on it. So Wendy said, well, I thought we were moving forward. Like, what's the issue? I mean, I'm not understanding. I haven't even said anything bad about Robyn. So Ashley goes, well, Gisele doesn't get along with you. So, I mean, that's what it is. Gisele doesn't get along with you. Wendy said, girl, let's be real. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. We have all been brides before. The bride creates their guest list, not the person throwing it. Listen, as long as they operate as one person, you are not invited. Okay? Robyn, Gisele is the neck and Robyn is the head. And don't nothing move or shake without Gisele. So as long as she don't like you, then you're not invited. And Ashley always got an answer and she be loud and wrong, honey. It was Robyn's idea, but you know it's Robyn's idea because Gisele tells her what to think. Moving forward. In the next scene, Mia is having Gizzard over for gossip. Mia's home is beautiful. I have to give that to her, even though she fixed up somebody else's home, honey, putting out hardwood floors in a rental. I ain't never seen that. Where they do that at? But anyway, the house is beautiful. So Gisele comes on in to get the mess started, and she sits down and gets right into it. She was like, yeah, so we went dress shopping for Robyn, for her wedding dress and whatnot. So then she brings up what Ashley said about the flirting. She's like, yeah, I've been telling people about y'all slept together. Okay, well, maybe I just told Robyn. Gisele need a hobby. She is sick. So they show a little flashback of Gisele putting some zhuzh all over this story. Y'all know she like to lie. Gisele got a little lying problem. Okay, she got a little lying problem, then I ain't changing it. So we show the ex-first lady doing all this lying, and she's trying to get to the bottom of it. So Mia said, well, Wendy showed me her vagine, and I looked. So Gisele was like, well, did you show her yours? She's like, yeah, she looked at it. She said it's pretty. Well, you did get a clitorotomy or whatever they was calling it, honey. So I'm sure you did show off the new and improved vagine. I'm just saying. So Gisele said, well, I thought I was going to have to get this out of Mia. Like, I thought she was going to deny it. This is what she said in her confessional. She said, but she just laying it all out there. Like, I want to know, was it a flashlight? Like, what's the tea? Like, what was going on? But then she going to say, that's okay, because my story always going to be better anyway. Yeah, because you going to tell a lie. That's why. You going to lie, girl. Mia talking about, I just really feel like it wasn't about Wendy being jealous. She just wants some of my cookie. Mia, get real. Don't nobody want that chocolate chip cookie. Girl, goodbye. So the producer asked Mia if Wendy saw her Hello Kitty. And she was like, yeah, she kind of touched it. She said it was pretty. And I said, thank you. Girl, you a bold-faced lie. A bold-faced lie. I do not see Wendy swiping past your lady parts. I just don't see it. Mia knows she can lie. Now, I just don't believe it. Now, Wendy does seem like she was excited to make amends, but baby, ain't that much mending in the world. So then Gisele brings up the bachelorette party, and she was like, well, Wendy's not invited to that because Robyn felt like she was doing too much, and we already know Karen ain't coming. So Mia was like, well, I wasn't paying attention to her. Gisele said, yeah, because things were going on with you and Jacqueline. So what's going on with y'all now? She said, well, Jacqueline called me wanting to come by and apologize, but yeah, no. Mia got on this show and ended her friendship of 30 years. Even though Jacqueline would get on my nerves because the way she was acting in Mexico, all that hooping and hollering and crying, and all of a sudden she just flipped on everybody else because she mad at Mia, she would get on my central nervous system. But at the end of the day, she was your friend before this show. So it's just like Mia is throwing her away because now she's arrived. I have arrived and the spotlight is on me, honey. So then she shows Gisele the props for the bachelorette party. The producers know they shady for doing that close-up of Gisele sucking on that straw. I said, now why would y'all show that lady sucking on that straw? Her daughter's gonna watch this show, child. Ooh, honey, it be your own production team. In the next scene, Wendy is at home getting ready to commentate on MSNBC as the ever professional that she is. And y'all know what? I just think it's so tacky for us to hear about Wendy fondling Mia's vagine and then seeing her in her professional role. I hope she don't let this show sully her reputation, honey. I'm about to let this show go, honey. One or the other. Because y'all will not have me walking around here acting like I just get loose and do all this other kind of stuff and then come on here and try to be taken seriously. Oh, no, ma'am. So Wendy said that she doesn't have a problem with Robyn, but Robyn is going out of her way to have a problem with her. And she ain't got no room for negativity. So if Robyn want to be miserable, go on be miserable by yourself, honey. Go on set yourself off. And I am happy that they showed her in her element, but I know she wanted to be at that party. I know she did. No matter what anybody else says, I know that Wendy wanted to be included in that bachelorette party because she was really upset. You see how Karen didn't give a damn. Ashley was saying, well, y'all weren't on the group chat. Karen was like, okay. And Wendy was like, why? I haven't even done anything. It doesn't matter, ma'am. We don't want to go. So it's the day of the bachelorette party with no bride. Oh, how dreadful. So child, it's the bachelorette party with no bachelorette. And everybody is showing up. Ashley shows up in the same jumpsuit as Mia. So Ashley gonna say in her confessional, we are two former pros because it takes a pro to know a pro. You have to have a pro mentality to want to wear this see-through snakeskin bodysuit. Well, ma'am, speak for yourself, okay? Because I have definitely worn plenty of jumpsuits on vacation, and I ain't no pro, okay? I ain't no punta. I keep my panties clean. Shout out to Crooklyn. So, honey, whatever you do in your spare time, that's whatever you do. So Mia said Ashley is cute and all. This is what Mia said in her confessional. She said, Ashley is cute and all, but I filled it all the way out. I mean, she was a garden snake and I was an anaconda. Baby, Mia said, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Yeah, Ashley was looking like... Child, shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh, honey, it's a fool. Mia, that was a good one, child. But let me tell you something. If I would have walked on that bus and saw Mia in that snakeskin jumpsuit, I would have went right on to the house, honey, and changed. We will not be walking around here looking like twins, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. I'm going right on to the house. I'm changing my clothes, and I will meet y'all there. Child, I wish I would. So, child, then Sharice showed up in this 2001 tunic. Hey, girl. Sharice, girl. Oh, honey. She tried, honey. So then Robyn in her shoulder pad dress, they arrived to the bus. Hello, girl. So she gets on. So Sharice is like, I should have thrown the party, but Mia, that's known her for 5 minutes, is throwing it. So I took a back seat. And of course, Gisele is the bestie. So, I'm in my feelings, but I didn't show it. Yeah, you are in your feelings. And you are also backing that out Troy half wig in his confessional. Ma'am, switch it up. Oh, I hate that wig. Sharice's love language has got to be words of affirmation and acts of service because she is very territorial over these friends, over these groups, over these contacts, over these numbers. She did the same thing with Monique. Ma'am, it's going to be fine. If you wanted to throw it, you should have offered. You should have offered to host it, or you should have said, you know what, Mia, I will help you and Gisele out. So therefore, and thus and such, you would have been involved. But girl, please hush. So Cashapp makes a toast, wishing Robyn happiness and love and some more babies if she wants it. She's like, oh, and also, if you have an issue with Robyn, something's wrong with you. Well, child, I guess something wrong with me because I got an issue with Robyn. I don't like her personality and I don't like the way she acted. I don't like the hypocrisy of it all. And Sharice, shut up. We all know that that's a dig at Karen, but you be on hush when Karen is in front of you. Girl, goodbye. Over on the other side, Karen is getting her coin since she's not invited to the bachelorette of it all. She's out giving her approval for her limited edition 4-wick candle, writing a $10,000 check. Okay. She was like, girl, I can't be bothered to go to Robyn's girls' night. I'm good. Back on the bus, Mia is swinging her long torso all in Robyn's face. Girl, sit down. Sit down. So Candace was like, do they wipe the pole after they dance? Ashley said, girl, I am sure you have touched worse. Okay, you were drunk in Mexico. Ain't no telling what you was touching. And then Sharice brings up that Mia and Wendy were kissing and Wendy caressed Mia's vagina. So then Mia was like, we had a 4-way kiss, but I shut it down. I just shut it down. It's time for her to just be honest. Girl, shut up. You ain't nothing but an old flip-flopper. See, this is why I don't like Mia, and this is why I don't trust Mia, and this is why I knew that apology was a fake and a phony and a fraud. Mia cannot be trusted. Moving forward. So, baby, they get to the strip club, and child, Mia's so proud. She's like, I love this place. Sometimes I come just to grab food and go home. Like, it's a restaurant. Girl, please. So they start having a little fun here and there. Here goes Gisele. What do I do? So she goes up to the stripper talking about, hi, ma'am, not you formally introducing yourself. If you don't make it rain and enjoy the show. I was like, why is she introducing herself to the stripper, child? Oh, this is a fool. So they sit down to eat. And so Sharice asked Ashley about Michael. Child, they ain't been more getting a divorce than a man in the moon. But let's hear what Ashley got to say this week. So Ashley said, we've been really nice to each other. Like right now, we're having a light moment. And, we're just doing good right now. So then Robyn was like, so are you reconsidering? She said, no, but I don't know. Child, Ashley gone off that corona. She don't even know what day it is. Okay. So they asked Ashley if she's dating. And she said, no, I went on that one date, but I haven't ever since that time because Michael said he wasn't dating, so I felt guilty and I stopped. Well, baby, what she say that for? Candace said, girl, Michael's a lie, honey. Okay, and the truth ain't in it. He came to Chris's job with a woman, and Chris said she wasn't cute. I'm trying to figure out how big is Potomac, because everybody knows and sees everything. How big is this place? Somebody comment down below. Lord, what is the population? And Ashley know dang on well this divorce is a lie because why would you feel guilty if it's over? Y'all have an open marriage. Just say that and you're disguising this as a divorce so we won't ask no questions. Girl, we don't care about Michael. We don't care if he's on the scene. We don't care what he's doing. Okay? We don't give a damn. But this is not a divorce, because Ashley didn't even look surprised, honey. She was just sitting there looking crazy. So Ashley is upset because she wants him to be honest. She's like, I just can't even be mad about it because we're getting a divorce. I just can't even be mad. Child, what kind of party is this? I would not want my TV bachelorette party being brought down by Ashley's TV divorce. Those kinds of questions is why you didn't plan the party, Sharice, asking this woman about her and Michael. This should be about Robyn. What you should be saying is, Robyn, are you excited to be getting married? Girl, do you have a little sexy lingerie for the honeymoon? Like, I know y'all not doing a big wedding, but you still got to put that thing on him. Like, y'all not talking about nothing. It's giving nothing. So then Gisele asked Sharice how she feels about Karen. Here goes Sharice. I didn't really think about her. You sure? You sure? Sounds like somebody's had a little bit too much champagne. So she said, it's not, I don't like that Karen lies. Okay, let's get to it, girl. Because you be lying too, Sharice. The same way you lied and said you didn't put your hands on Robyn to push her down and get out of Wendy's face. You got a little lying problem as well. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't want to hear it, y'all. She said from day one, she's been holding in all of the tea that she has about Karen. She has not aired out Karen's dirty laundry. And then in the same scene and in the same breath, she proceeds to air out Karen's dirty laundry. Let's get into it. She said the last time they were at a club, Karen was drunk. She disappeared. And Karen is the type to get drunk and screw any man that she sees. And she was in the restroom screwing a worker. A worker? Girl, what? I was like, why are you calling this person a worker? See, this is why she don't mess with you. You saying all this and then you wonder why she don't want to be friends? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. She already knows this is the kind of woman that you are. And I'm going to further prove why Karen should not give you the time of day. But your wig is laying flat though. And I love that for you. I really do. So she said Karen has, a reputation of screwing whatever's walking. And I just was like, this is just pathetic. So Karen is basically the guest of honor. She's not there, but that's all y'all talking about. You should have just invited her. So then Gisele's talking about, well, yeah, even when she was spewing lies about me, I still kept what I knew. So in the confessional, here go Robyn. Yeah, Sharice told me this a while ago. Robyn always already knows something. Girl, what other secrets you keeping? And this is the thing. If you've already told Sharice, Gisele, and Robyn this tea, or so-called tea about Karen, why do you then want to be her friend? Why would you want to sit in someone's face that you don't do anything but gossip about and backbite? You're a snake, Shasha. You are a snake. Child, please. Now I fully understand why Karen don't want nothing to do with you. So then Ashley was like, yeah, I've also heard that. So here go Candace talking about, at the end of the day, I'm team black love. No comment. I've already said too much. Girl, goodbye. Girl, goodbye. So Gisele said everybody knows about this. Everybody knew except Mia. So the production asked Mia if she heard. She gonna talk about, maybe. Girl, you ain't hear nothing. You just want to be included. So they said that Ray hired a private investigator for Blue Eyes, but he found out it wasn't nothing. So Sharice said, yeah, because it's a man that works at a hotel. Gisele said, well, Ray know what's up. Like, he ain't even worried about it. He know what's up. Why do y'all care so much? If Ray ain't up in arms, then neither should y'all be. Y'all just want something to talk about. Where is your storyline? So then out of nowhere, Mia says, so are y'all saying that Karen's a prostitute? Girl, now where did you get that from? This show here. Where did you get that from, Mia? Where did you get it from? She's like, because all I heard was there was a man working the door and Ray is a pimp. Girl, you did. So Gisele said, now you just making up stuff, Mia. Mia said, well, I got it from you. When I tell y'all I hollered at that because of the accuracy, the way that Gisele will make up a story, y'all, I cackled so loud. I said, oh, Lord, this is so funny to me. So Mia said in the confessional, she said, G said that most older men with younger women let their wives date if they can't keep up, if they get too old. And maybe that's the situation with Ray, because Ray can't climb the stairs, so he definitely can't climb Karen. Mia, is that your situation? Is that why you after Eddie and Wendy? And you ain't fooling me. Trying to include G, knowing G don't be doing nothing but sitting over there watching. Child, moving forward. Y'all spent the entire night talking about Karen. This entire bachelorette made for TV, whatever this was all about Karen. That's it. So then Mia gets up. So the Bopsy twins hop on stage, and Mia was back at home, honey, and she was doing her little dance and whatnot. Then they all started dancing, having a good time. Robyn laying all on the floor and whatnot, getting her entire life. And that was the end of the episode. And baby, I cannot wait for Karen to eat Charisse up. Do you hear me? Baby, she gonna eat Charisse alive, because Charisse, you were showing out tonight. Okay, you done had your drink, she got your tunic on, you talking trash, but then when you get in front of Karen, you act like it's all good and then wonder why she wants nothing to do with you. I completely understand. And all of y'all knew exactly what was going on and nobody repeated it but you, Charisse. So you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Y'all tell me what you think about Charisse saying all this nonsense when Karen is not around, but it's hush mouth when Karen is in the building. What do y'all think about Wendy being uninvited? What do you think about the whole Wendy and Mia thing? Who do you believe? I believe that Wendy didn't touch anything that's on Mia's body. And that's just that on that. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.